And that's right, we get it twice. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel again. My name is Mickey. Today, we're going to be checking out a song that I am familiar with. This is a request via a donation from Daffodil. And this song is Guns N' Roses' November Rain. And this was off their Use Your Illusions 1, I believe, was the album it was off of. But I think 1992 was when this song came out. So that would have put me in around the 10th grade. So I was heavily into music at that time, and this was one of those songs. Had an iconic video. Guns N' Roses was probably at their peak at this time, and this was like the first song from them that that I remember that delved into some of that symphonic sound. I think there's piano and even an orchestra in this, and it's a pretty long song too. This video here is 9 minutes and 16 seconds, so that's a long song to have a video for, but especially to be a single release off of an album. And I believe I read some stuff on Wikipedia that talked about how it's like one of the longest songs to ever chart in the top 100. But I remember this song. I remember when it came out. I do remember just being just so fascinated with how they mixed all the different. They went from, if I remember correctly, it starts out with piano, incorporates the orchestra, and then goes in. Slash has an amazing, iconic solo in this song. So it's been a while since I've heard this, so I'm really excited to get back into it and check it out again. So let's not waste any more time and get to it. Link to the original video can be found down below in the description. Mhm. So I remember when this song came out, and before we get into the singing here, um, at this point in the song, and we'd never heard anything like this from them. So you're a minute 27 seconds into a Guns N' Roses song, and you've yet to hear any singing, any the guitar from Slash that you're so used to hearing, and all you've heard is a piano and a symphony, a little bit of drums, a little bit of bass. Then we had a flute just right there. And so at this point, your mind is just going like, where is this song gonna go? And I just remember it's one of the things that made it such an iconic song. And I'm sitting here and all these memories are flooding back to me. I haven't seen the video in gosh, probably 30 years, um, if not longer. Yeah, that's about right because this came out in 92, so probably 25, 30 years. But anyway, it's all these memories are coming back of the feelings that I had when this came out. What was I thinking? What were we anticipating? And of course, I remember what's to come. But it's also a song that I don't listen to that often, so I'm kind of re having some of the stuff is still kind of new to me again. So it's an enjoyment so far to get back into the song. Let's go back and continue.
When I look into your eyes, I can see
I'm gonna stop it here. I don't want to get into that solo just yet, but fun fact about this: reading about this song, I wanted to make sure the time that I knew when it came out. The solo that you're about to see, where Slash is it was filmed in, I believe it was the New Mexico or Arizona. I think it was New Mexico desert. But they transported that church out there, and the reason being they wanted to do it like in a field, but it was filmed during the winter, and they couldn't find any uh, fields that had a beautiful landscaped for it. So that's why it's done out in the desert. But anyway, just knowing the solo that's about to come up, it's bringing back so many memories. Like I said, some of this video I don't remember, some of it I do, but I'm not going to talk much about the lyrics of the song. I think not Slash, Axl Rose said, read that he said this song is about unrequited love, and that's what the video here is depicting. Is Somebody, he's still in love with her, she's no longer in love with him, and the metaphors there with, the November rain trying to hold a candle, that's, it's not gonna last long, but anyway, to me, this song was more about the structure of the song and the music in it, and like I said, at 15, I wasn't the smartest when it came to lyrics, so this went totally over my head at that time. I just knew that it sounded good, and I wanted to be Slash because I loved his hair, I love the hat, I love the fact that he could play a guitar, like he does. So let's keep going. Wow. Another fun fact I read, that solo was improvised, not obviously during the recording, but when he wrote the solo, it was just a product of him improvising. And so I find that fascinating as well. But just such an iconic solo. Love that. Let's keep going.
Sometimes I need some time all alone. Everybody needs some time on their own. Don't you know you need some time all alone?
And that's right. We get it twice.
And when your fears subside and shadows still remain, oh yeah, I know that you can love me when there's no one left to blame. So never mind the darkness, we still can find a way. Nothing lasts forever, even cold November rain.
I remember thinking the song was over Wow. Wow. That was a trip down memory lane right there, folks. That just took me back to, like I said, I was 15 at that time, roughly, and just remembering how I idolized and wanted to be Slash so bad. I've always wanted to play a guitar, and to see him, he just made it look so cool, and it sounded just so amazing. That guitar in this song is just so amazing, like I just said, and just this video was just in its time. This was the top of their game, and it was just so iconic. And I loved getting to go back and revisit that here today with all of you. So thanks for being here. Thanks to Daffy Dill for requesting this one. I really appreciate it. If you got any more that you guys want me to check out, be sure to leave that down below in the comments, or any other artist, not just Guns N' Roses or anybody. Just please leave those down in the comments. I appreciate everybody that keeps leaving comments and suggestions and just general words of support. So thank you. I really appreciate it. So thanks for being here. Hope everybody has a great day, and I can't wait to see you on the next one.